All right, so what's good, YouTube? It's your man, Book of AlphaRonomy, a.k.a. Dr. BOA. Yep, I got time today.
Never heard 45,000 bodies. I'm with
That's
Clue.
diabolical.
I'm with my best friend right there. I never heard 45,000 bodies in my life.
Here's what's crazy. I just did the big celebration. They did the the whole confetti at booby trap. True. What did we do it for? Celebrating how many? 10,000. Celebrating 10,000 bodies for Ray J.
10,000?
Yeah, it was 10,000.
Hold on, you got 10,000?
It was a celebration at booby trap. They did a celebration for me.
So you got 10,000 girls you slept.
Congrats, man.
I couldn't believe he got 10,000. Yo, let me shake your hand. You deserve props for that.
Well,
That's a lot. I'm not going to cap.
It's probably like...
Man, that's nothing to brag about. It makes you the worst type of man that God has ever created. And that's an untamed, out-of-control whoremonger. And I don't want to hear that foolishness. I know some beta male man Johnny gonna come in here and say, well, that'll be away. Well, let me tell you something. A man can have as many women as he wants. That'll be away. When we was in Africa, we were kings. We had plenty of wives. That'll be away. Well, let me tell you something. You better learn your history. That'll be away. A man can't sleep with women till he can't sleep with women no more. That'll be away. How come we don't have no menopause? Because God tell us, man, hey, man, be fruitful and multiply, man. Go out there and sleep around. Well, be fruitful and multiply don't really mean sleep around. It mean, create family, create legacy, make some babies. And well, ain't nobody trying to make no baby that'll be away. You know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you something. You don't know nothing about women. You ain't got no women and don't know women want you that'll be away. How come I don't listen to you no more? Unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe, sucker. But before you go, let me tell you this. Having multiple wives is not the same as sleeping with every woman you can come into contact with that's willing to sleep with you without being a wife.
Like 11,900.
But why you not counting? Why you say 11,900?
I don't know if that's for sure, but I know at least 10 once I got all the way there.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yep. So 10,000.
How many of those bodies? How many?
That's
of
a
those
lot
bodies?
of laying down. Nigga. 10,000 bodies. The number that I got, I thought was beastly, but 10,000? I'm over 1,000. I'm not no rapper. I'm not no rapper.
Where you at?
Listen, you ain't listen.
Black American men have this idea that your goal in life is to sleep with as many women as you can. That's how you learn who you are as a man. That's because you don't have no spiritual astuteness. You don't have no godliness. What makes you a man in your mind is your wood. Well, guess what? Every male ever born has a wood. Even males that don't like girls still got a wood. So if the thing that makes you a man is the thing that all males have of all species, then you're a real live beta male SIMP mangina. And you're the reason that so many of these guys are out here believing that women owe them box, believing that they're supposed to get laid just because they're men and hating women and all of those things. It's because men like this believe that it's something to brag about, to say that you've been this nasty scallywag type of dude. And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, it don't matter how women a man got. A man can't never be a whoremonger. Well, okay, so who we gonna listen to, God or you? We gonna listen to you? And any man who says that probably don't even get no women. Because let me tell you something, boy, that's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of spiritual energy to attach to. And you know good and well that boy done had to go to the clinic several times. There's no way you get that amount of bodies and not end up, man, having to go get yourself checked out. And who knows what he has right now. This is not the way you're supposed to live. Because if you live this way, these are the type of women that you're going to come into contact with. You don't sleep with 11,900 good girls. You sleep with 11,900 girls like this.
And don't be trying to let people trick y'all into thinking that being ran through is a bad thing. It's really not. If you ain't got at least 50 or 100 bodies, then you really not experienced. At least 25 to 50 bodies, you really not fucking experienced. You don't know what to do. And it's just, you got to at least have at least 50 to 100 bodies. If you ain't got 100 to 200 bodies, then you really ain't put in no work. Because if you ain't had number 1 or 2 people, then you not experienced and you don't missed out on a lot. So, if you ain't got at least 200 to 300 bodies, then, you really ain't experienced. You need to get your bodies up because... it's so many different styles out here. It's big ones, little ones, small ones, fat ones, thin ones. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got at least 300 to 400 bodies, then you need to get your bodies up. Like, you need to get your count up. So don't all that 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you ain't experienced. If you ain't got at least 500 bodies, then you need to keep going. Yeah, keep going up. You need more experience, girl. Go talk to the most people. Do some one night stands. Matter of fact, it don't even got to be a whole night. Do some 30-minute stands. Do some hour stands. Meet people. Do stuff in the back seats. Do stuff in parking lots. Do stuff beside trash cans, dumpsters. Yeah, alleyways. Yeah, you need to get your experience up. Yeah. So yeah, if you ain't got at least 1,000 bodies, then yeah, get some more practice. Get your bodies up. Yeah, do that. Cause if you ain't got at least 100 bodies, then you're doing bad. Get some more experience, honey.
Now, let's be honest. She was kind of trolling by increasing the number over and over again. But let's not act like we don't hear these older women telling these younger women, you shouldn't settle down in your 20s. Even Judge Lynn Toler has told younger women this.
20 is for options. 20 is for passion and knowledge and enjoyment. It is not for continuous compromise. It is not a time to say, this is the guy that I got to make it with because this is the guy that I have. And no matter what compromises, no matter what I don't like, no matter what he does, I have to put up with it because he's my man. 20 is for firing dudes when they don't act right. 20 is for figuring out what you like in certain men. 20 is for finding out what different kind of men are out there and which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to discard. It's not for picking up other people's clothes. It's not for sticking it out when you're not enjoying it anymore. 20 is an opportunity to move onward, upward, forward, get a large life. So even if a dude doesn't end up in it, you still enjoy it.
So when you think about it, yes, they troll about it and try to say anything to get clicks. But man, there's some reality to women telling younger women that their younger years are meant to be collecting bodies. So here's the problem with that. Then they get older and then they wonder why men don't want to settle down with them because it's hard to connect with you when you have multiple bodies like that. When you're running up those bodies, it's impossible to bond with you. So only a simp is going to link up with a woman and wife up a woman that he can't even bond with, that he can tell can't bond with him. So it's worse than you not being able to bond with the woman. The problem is the woman can't bond with you because she's already spread too thin. She's already connected to too many men. She's already been stretched out by too many men. And so now when the time comes for her to want to settle down, no man wants her. That's how come they end up circling back to you, because they go through all of these things and no man wants them. And then the man they get, he don't measure up to nothing. And then they realize that they settled for what they could get. And then now they trying to circle back to the man that meant something, the man that was something, the man that stood for something. And here's the problem with that. The majority of men out here as well are living in desperation. At what point as a man do you say, I've slept with enough women? See, let me tell y'all something I know to be true. Many men out here who sleep with multiple women over and over again throughout their lives, man, there's men out here in their 40s and 50s still chasing cat, man. Still chasing. Still bragging about what they knocking down, man. Still coming around showing the girls that they got on their roster. Man, let me tell you something, man. Many times these guys are battling with their true identity as far as sexuality goes. And so they're continually overcompensating year after year after year after year to prove to themselves that they like girls and only girls. But you're out of control. You're not in control of your life. That means everything you do it to get next to women. And at some point, you run out of women that are even worth being with, and you end up sleeping with Jezebels. You end up sleeping with the type of women that make it impossible for you to connect with anyone. No wonder this guy's marriage went downhill. No wonder he ended up wifing up Floridex and bouncing around and doing all these things and having all these issues with women all through his life, man, because he is in the mindset that even if he has a woman that measures on a scale of 1 to 100, if she measures at a 90, he'll still go sleep with a woman that measures at a 60. Because a woman at a 90, who measures at a 90, when it comes to spiritual astuteness, when it comes to emotional stability, when it comes to physical appearance, when it comes to, mental stability, when it comes to spiritual astuteness, again, since it's so important, when it comes to those things, financial, fiscal responsibility, when it comes to all of these things, man, a woman who ranks that high, she not finna be your side chick. She not finna just be something for you to play with. Because even if she likes you, she knows she has more value than just to be something for you to sleep with. So you think about the type of women that you can just sleep with and leave alone, the type of women who are willing to just lay anywhere. Those women are out of control of themselves. They're the scallywags and Jezebels of the world. And if those are the type of women that you're dealing with as a man, that ain't nothing to brag about. And when you hear this woman, these women are just the same. If you got some paper, man, you could play around with as many women as you want to if you're willing to. You ain't even really got to pay a lot. You can just show the front and flash. You can look like you got the paper, look like you're going to spend the paper. We live in a world where the ism is dead. The only true pimps in the modern world are the women. And the only true hoes in the modern world are the men. You see that woman who was just talking? Let's say she got 100 bodies. Some of those men had to pay, if not all of them. Many of them had to pay. Many of you have to pay. And when you pay to play, you shouldn't be dealing with that type of woman, no way. So I want y'all to remember one thing, man. It does not make you a man to sleep with as many women as you can. It makes you a man to have a standard. It makes you a man to look at yourself and understand how valuable you are to yourself, and then understand that not every woman deserves to be with you. Not every woman deserves to be slept with. And I'm just going to be honest with you on some real talk. If you want to have that much sex at any point in life, I truly believe that not all of your encounters were with the opposite sex. I truly believe that. If Ray J has truly been with 11,900 women, he's also been with some non-women. That's just a fact. No man can be that aroused where he wants to sleep with that many women and be proud of it if he hadn't crossed the line at some point. It's kind of like you men that like butts. You men that are always like, oh, man, look at that butt, look at that butt, look at that booty, look at that booty. Hey, man, everybody got a booty. So if you really, really actually all the way caught up on booty like that, out of all the beautiful feminine parts on a woman, you pick the one that we all got. And if that's the one you focused on, you can't convince me, man, you don't like all booties of a certain shape. If you see a dude with a booty shaped like a woman, you're going to like his too. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think about that. And also let me know what y'all think about sleeping around with all of these different women, and, you know, how is that better for Ray J, or is it worse for the woman to let's say have 500 or 1,000? Is it worse for a woman to have 1,000 than it is for a man to have 11,900? Is the question. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think, man. All right, man, to the next one. Peace.